Hello there, fellow tankers. This is Dassem. I've had a lot of good games lately in this excellent little tank you can see. It's the VK2801 New German light tank. It's not a review, as I don't claim to know everything about this tank, but it's a view. Maybe it's a few good tips to take with you. First, we're gonna have a very quick look at the stats. It has 900 hit points, some armor, it has weight, horsepowers, and it has a gun. The gun is the 0725 Waffe, which is an excellent weapon. Gun handling is supreme, rate of fire is good, armor penetration, nothing to complain about, and damage numbers are also decent. Well, I've been chattering on too long about these numbers, so let's move on to Armor Inspector and have a look at what that armor really does. We'll start by looking at it from the perspective of a lowly Tier 5 M4 using standard AP ammunition. And as you can see, everything will go straight through it. The cupola is really big, but it doesn't really matter as your whole turret is as soft as the cupola. There are some things you can do with it. You can turn it around and you can auto bounce off your front plate. You can also side scrapes at a very steep angle and auto bounce off your sides. This is because the armor is at least thick enough that it won't overmatch. Most guns won't overmatch. But if we switch to look at it from the perspective of a Tiger 1, German heavy, Tier 7, and if we make it fire premium ammunition, the story is pretty much the same. It'll either pan or auto bounce, so that's at least keeping it simple. Here you can see I've visited tanks.gg to look at the gun depression values. Forwards it's only 5 degrees, which is not very good. It is, however, better than backwards, which is 1 degree. So presenting your backside over a hilltop is not a good idea. Sideways, however, it's an amazing 10 degrees, which is good enough for, should at least be good enough for anyone. If you're not happy with that, you have to move down a few tiers, I think. Before we get to the real interesting gameplay, I want to say a bit about the history of the VK2801. It was commissioned by Heinz Guderian, who should be known to all of us. It was supposed to be the successor of the Panzer IV, as the Panzer IV was starting to show age and they needed a multi-purpose vehicle to fill different roles, including reconnaissance and anti-aircraft and other things. The vehicle was supposed to be 28 tons heavy, hence the name, VK28. The turret, if you have a close look at it, is the same as on the Panzer IV. Doesn't have the toolbox on the back, but other than that, it's the same. It was made by Krups, and it was cancelled, unfortunately, or fortunately, however you look at it. And if it hadn't been cancelled, it should have been ready for production in April 1945. So, let's move on to the gameplay. Well, if you've been watching, what I've been doing here is I've been running full speed all over the place. The main reason why I did this in this match was because I wanted to see what this little tank really could do. But it also has a different purpose. It is baiting. I am making the Reds go wild, trying to chase me down. I'm pulling this jagged flat panzer out here into the open. I have the attention of the guys in the back, and I'm starting to feel a lot of ice on me, so I decide to go hide a bit. And now that I've managed to get a few Reds out in the desert, I can start putting in some shots. And you can notice here how well the VK-28 does just that. The gun is extremely accurate. And I jump over here and manage to detract myself. First damage done to me. Very good. And as you can see on the crumble here, the armor is all grey, not a spot of red.
Penetration! Enemy vehicle knocked out.
And from here on in, it's just mopping up. I'll just let you watch that without further comment.
We didn't penetrate their armor. We got 'em. They're hit. Gotcha. Penetration. Target. Enemy is hit. One of our trucks was hit. We're immobilized. Another one like that should finish them. Enemy destroyed.
And in this next match, you're gonna see a bit more interesting way of using the VK-28. I'll just fill in the commentary as we go along. The main point of this map is I'm going to use my mobility and I'm going to use the hills. And I'm tier -1, so it's a bit more of a challenge, but this tank is definitely up to it. First I'm going to do a little spotting. There, the light bulb went off and I'm backing out. Getting a few shots here at the dragon, who is, of course, without armor against this great gun. And I see the team has dragon under control, so I think about moving on, but yeah, another shot. And just to steal the kill.
Enemy armor is damaged.
So, slightly bigger VK is ignoring me, which suits me well. I can see we have a red VK up in to the left. I'm feeling confident we can do something about him. And this shot goes somewhere. I'm taking one from someone else, but I'm staying on this. Backing up over the hill again. Considering repeating my successful maneuver, and there we go, and we spot a T20.
We nailed him bad.
So we're going long flank, getting all the way behind them. I see someone else is shooting at the M6, so figure I'd join them. When the Panzer IV gets in the way, and yeah. Using this ridgeline, I'm showing as little of myself as possible, and only when I have to peek out to get in a shot. See me moving back and forth, not even stopping to shoot. This gun can handle being used on the move. And here comes a bit of a noob moment. Try to hit this T20. I miss him, he misses me. I run into a house. I bounce a shot from the T20. Not every day you'll do that. And I bounce another shot on him. He misses me. Yeah.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Finally, we're getting there. And he's gone.
Enemy destroyed.
That's it. It's over 2000 damage in a tier 7 match. That's not at all bad. It's almost twice as much as anyone else on the team. So I think I should be happy about that. And for this next match, we're moving up yet another tier. This time it's a tier 8 match. Upping the stakes. And we're in the desert. I'm going to use one of the great features of this tank, which is the gun. It's an excellent sniping weapon. And of course, I'm not gonna sit in the back sniping away. That would be a complete waste of speed and mobility. I'm running out first. Going to get some spots for the team. Trying to tell them where the Reds are. And I'm expecting to see them by now. I don't. I'm going on top of the hills, so it's easy for me to fall back down on the other side. And there we are. Got a few who forgot to leave spawn. Easy pickings for us. They've spotted us, but they're ignoring us. We get his tracks, and now the cavalry is arriving. We finally got the attention of this Pershing, but he is leaving us. And here comes another tank, so I'm not gonna stick my nose out there. There's plenty of greens. I'm figuring I can be more useful somewhere where I want to get shot. Always a concern in this tank. You have to find somewhere to be where no one will shoot you. Trying a few sneaky shots on this Pershing, but he has angled his front plate too much, so I have some more luck with this T-44. You really should look at the muzzle velocity of this gun. See how fast the shells are traveling through the air. Almost don't have to lead it at all. We're just staying back here, we're popping up, we're going back down. Working these dunes. I'm going in for a kill, and here comes the defender. Boom. Luckily we don't have friendly damage, but this of course reminds me of one thing this tank can do fairly well. Because it's 28 tons, it can ram Russian mediums. Boom. Oh, it cost me a bit. I probably wouldn't have done that in the start of the match, but seeing as we're winning, why not? And I end up at a healthy 2600 damage. Get a second class for it, saying something about the level of this tank. More than, yeah. I'm on top of the list. That's minus 2 tier. 450 assisted damage. All good. And we're back down to tier 6, and well, this video may not be very special, but it highlights some of the strengths of having great mobility. In Fort Despair, and first thing I'm going to do is run right for the cap. And I'm not doing it to cap, obviously. I'm going there to see if I can spot any reds. So let's see. No one yet, but I'm fast, so maybe if I stick around a bit, yeah, there they come. And this one is moving a bit too close. There's more on my right. They've spotted me. Take a blind shot into that bush. I can see a lot of them moving up on the right, so I'm going to go deep. It's a big risk. I'm ready to turn around at any moment, and there they are. And the red VK-28 is acting as a rear guard, which is a bit of a waste of a VK-28. He runs away, so we're switching to the 88, and the shot hits invisible dirt. Of course. There we spot our red twin again. This time he'll not get away from us.
We finished him off.
And the 88 has turned around to get us. He detracts us. I'm hoping I can get a shot in before running, but he gets another shot at me. So I'm taking the high ground next to him here. He can't shoot me right now. So I'm using, instead of engaging him, I'm helping my team. And he backs up, so I have to do the same.
Enemy armor is damaged.
Luckily, he has a huge garbage can on his roof that's ruining everything for him. I'm just working this ridge, shooting at the trash can. He is giving up on me, giving me his backside, and that's perfect. I have ammo rack damage. Not. Could be bad for me. Here comes another VK. Now I'm actually panicking a bit here. I'm trying to shoot both of them. I decide no, I have to take my time, finish the 88, and then go back to the VK. I side scrape, managed to bounce one shot from him. I bounce one shot on him for some reason, and it's gone. Now all that's left is mopping up this Churchill, and
Another one like that should finish them.
he seems like he's throwing snowballs at me or something. I'm not sure.
We got him.
It's another win. Really, this tank isn't all about winning. I think we have to finish up with one game where I lose. For this final match, we're top tier, we're in Himmelsdorf. And what you're going to see here is a huge amount of luck, a huge amount of YOLOing, and you're going to see me get killed by a really decent player in a Jap tank. As any good or sober light tank player would, I go left. I'm not going far left, I'm sticking a bit closer to the middle. I'm not really sure why I did that, but at least I get a shot in at this M4. I see more and more reds are moving up. I bounce a shot from the M4. That's a bonus in a light tank. The KV-1S, it doesn't even notice me. So I get 2 shots in on him. Deciding to stick my nose out again, and there he is. I get my 3rd shot in, he misses. Quick reverse action. Should I go out again or no? We don't want to trade damage with KV-1S. He could really ruin my day. Somehow there seems to have come a building between us. Not even sure how that happened, but we're gonna sneak up behind him and light him up.
Enemy on fire. Enemy armor is destroyed.
Okay, we're doing well here, but The team isn't faring so bad, so I decide to try to move this train. Well, it doesn't work. T-34 gets one. Fire adrenaline. There's plenty of shots here. Taking out my tracks. Panzer 3-4 setting up for side scraping. I get around that, but still bounce. So what do we do in a light tank? We relocate. We do not sit still and trade shots. We bounce one from the M6. It's very fortunate. It's a 90mm gun. Starting to bounce a few shots. We bounce another one from the Panzer 3-4. Solid pen German gun. Stopped by solid paper-thin German armor. No, look, there's something on my left. I'm ignoring it. That's not a good idea. I run through, I bounce another one from the Panzer 3-4. There. Bounce one from the Chinook. And I'm starting to panic now. There's reds everywhere. Greens are starting to be few and far apart, so I'm running for it. I'm thinking a sneaky running maneuver here should do the trick, but oh no. The Chinook saw right through me. Ooh, a juicy target. We'll just pop that one on the way past, and oh, another one. That one as well. Well, we're kind of feels like we're doing our part here. Oh, we're unlucky taking a shot in the side from the Chinook, and we're noobing out, trying to scale this wall, and he gets in a very lucky shot. Just as we turn, we present our behind, and as you can see, I'm more than a little frustrated by my team. Here's my last hope. It's in a Churchill 1, strong tank if angled properly, and well, he chooses not to angle it properly. I'm trying to give some helpful advice. Shooting the red is usually helpful. He's going out full sideways, presenting as big a target as you can find in tier, well, his tier 5, I guess. This is just painful to watch. He has finally angled it a bit, but he doesn't manage to land any shots. He is sitting still. Well, you can't win them all. Even doing 2,755 damage in a tier 6 match, you can't win them all. I would have needed to do 3,400 or something to get that Chinook down. And so just to sum up what we've seen today, the VK28, it has awesome mobility, it has massively good gun handling, it will hit even on the move, it has armor that can sometimes be very bouncy, sometimes it's not bouncy at all. we've seen that it has the DPM and the mobility that allows it to succeed in any tier it can come across.
We've hit them hard.
And right now we're seeing it doing a successful fighting retreat. And we're gonna leave this review or this view at the final attempt at decapping the base. Thank you for watching and see you around.